Now I'm going to make a dish which I have invented. In English, I might call it chicken steamed and fried dumplings. And in Bengali, if I were to, I would call it chicken and dhokat dalna. Dhokat dalna is a traditional Bengali dish made from this dal. This is chana dal or Bengal gram dal. That's what they call it in English here. Now the traditional dhokat dalna is made just with this dal, but I'm going to add chicken to this. So now what I've done is I've soaked this dal for about 5 to 6 hours, and I'm going to grind it to a paste, steam it, cut it, fry it, and then cook it in a gravy. The best way to grind it is to use the grinding stool, but that is little tiresome. So most people use the mixer grinder. I'm not too enthusiastic about using this because I've tried doing it and I found that it's not airy. The dumplings come out very tight. When I cook it in the gravy, the dumplings do not absorb the gravy. So I didn't like it. So what I usually do is I use this hand blender. This is very good. I just add the dal to this. I just give it a whir, and it's usually coarse. You cannot make it too smooth in this, and it's nice and airy. So I will now begin by putting this and grinding it in this. I'm done with the grinding. You can see it's a coarse paste. You can see it's a coarse paste. Now what I'll do is, before I go further, I'll give it a good beating like this. The spoon is a little cumbersome. I'll be using my hand. So you have to just give a nice beating. So what happens is, when you are doing this, more air gets into it. Now you can have fried dumplings as a snack. So what I'm going to show you is the snack version. But so for that you will have to add salt. Now I'm not adding salt to this because I plan to later make a gravy dish out of it. So you will have to add salt to taste. And then here I have boiled and shredded chicken. I'm going to add this. This is what I invented. Here I have about a teaspoon of ginger paste. This is Kashmiri red chili powder. Now if you like your food hot, that is chili hot, I have used Kashmiri red chili powder. You can also grind some green chilies along with this. Now since I do not like it, I did not add it. So I'm just adding this for color and flavor. This is garam masala powder. I've made it at home. How to make the garam masala powder, you can see the description below. Black pepper powder. Chopped coriander. And now I'll mix all this well. This is all mixed up. I'm going to steam it in this vessel. I've greased it with mustard oil. You can use whichever oil you're comfortable with. I'll put this in this, and then I'll put it in the pressure cooker and cook it. As you can see, this is ready to steam. Now I'll just cover it, put this in the pressure cooker and cook it for about 3 or 4 whistles, but I cannot give a precise time limit of the number of whistles, because the best thing to do is to, after it is done, you just take it out, take a toothpick or something, pierce it and see whether it comes out clean, that nothing's sticking to it, then you know it's ready. If you find some of the dal sticking to it, then you please put it in the pressure cook it for some more time. Now I've removed it from the pressure cooker. It has been resting for a while, and I'm going to pierce it with this satay stick. Absolutely clean. Now I'll cut it and make pieces. As you can see, I first cut like this, and then I went like this, and now I'll slowly and gently take out the pieces. These are the kind of pieces you'll get. Now this is steamed. If you want to have it as a snack and you want it all healthy, you can have it just like this. Or if you're not too bothered about the health factor, then you can deep fry this or shallow fry this and have it as a snack. But of course, remember to add salt while making it. And even if you want to, you can add it to any gravy, any sauce or something to make a main course out of it. Then too, you can just use the steamed dumplings, or you can fry it and then cook it in the gravy. I'm shallow frying the dumplings. You can deep fry it if you want. This is the steamed and fried chicken chana dal dumplings. Now I have shallow fried it. You can deep fry it if you want. You can make some green chutney, dip it in that and have it, or you can have in this tomato ketchup. Now there's another way also. If this is a good evening snack, you have guests, what you can do is make small pieces like the one I have here. You can pierce some satay sticks and you can serve it. You can pierce each one with these satay sticks, or you can use small toothpicks. Then you'll have to make the pieces smaller and you can serve it. This makes for excellent snacks with mocktails or cocktails. What you can do is, if you give it with these sticks, satay sticks, your guests can take it like this, dip it in the ketchup and bite into this tasty snack. You can have these small little katoris or bowls of ketchup served to them, and they can just bite into it and have it, or you can have some chutney or whatever dip you would like of your choice. This is the gravy version of the steamed and fried dumpling. Now first I would like to say you can also cook this without frying the dumpling if you want a healthier version. So anyway, I've made a very simple gravy dish. What I've done is I've added, see, these potatoes, then this capsicum, that is green bell pepper. I've added the capsicum just to enhance the flavor, and I've added the usual masalas. So therefore it's a very simple dish, but I'm not giving you a recipe because it's up to you the kind of gravy you'd like to have. And I've just garnished it with these coriander leaves and this green chili. So here's the steamed and fried dumplings in a gravy.